Hope you're doing good. So, I've been thinking about this situation lately, right? Which is, let's say I forget everything that I've learned, everything that I know, everything that has allowed us to create the amount of value that we've created with client acquisition at IO, and had the option to only remember one single insight, right? Like, what insight would I pick to be, and I would rely solely on that one insight to recreate the success that I've built with client acquisition at IO. What would that insight be, right? In this video, I love to talk about what I would personally pick, right? Out of everything, how to build amazing offers, how to pick amazing markets, how to fulfill, how to build operations, how to market, how to create YouTube videos, how to do appointment setting, how to book 15, 20 meetings in a day, right? Like, what is the one thing that I would pick? And for me, the thing that I've realized is that I personally believe that this insight that I'm about to share with you is kind of like kept away from us. And the reason why I say that it's kept from us is because the people that we're learning from, which are people who are creating courses, right? I don't think they ever experienced this insight, right? And this insight that I'm talking about is building amazing team. Not just I'm building an amazing team, but building amazing incentive infrastructures, right? In like compensation structures, right? And the reason why I say these guys never, or these guys and girls never experience this insight is because if you were to really think about it, why would someone sell a course? The only reason why someone would sell a course is if they're optimizing for one single thing, which is, I want to make the most amount of money while working the least amount of hours. That's their number one optimization. Because if your optimization was to really make your customers successful, you would not just sell them information. Which means that most people that we're learning from, they can't really even tell you how to build an amazing business because they themselves have not built it. Most of them are relying on personal brand, a bunch of followers to make their money, right? So they're like a clothing brand, right? They're not really business owners. They're just selling products that just, whatever. It's like people like it, they buy it, right? But they're not really providing utility, okay? They're not changing lives, right? And in today's video, I'd love to help you understand how and why it's important to build an amazing team, okay? And when I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I mention a team, I'm not talking about contractors. I'm not talking about one guy who's doing the kickoff calls for you or some stuff like that. I'm talking about the type of team that lives and dies by your success. And when I say your success, I mean the company's success, okay? And and the reason why I realize that this is such an important insight is because if you really look at someone's business, and you want to understand how much money they're making, all you have to do is just look at their team. And I'm not talking about the size of the team. I'm talking about, one, the talent on the team, like how smart are the people, how accountable and responsible and proactive is the team, okay? Like, you're not going to build an amazing company when everything is on your shoulders, when everything is Serge. Like, hey Serge, we need to do this. Can you let us know what we need to do? Hey Serge, we need to launch this. This guy on prospecting is saying this. Can we know how to do it? Can you tell us an answer? Like, no, you will not build an amazing team, an amazing company if everything is always centralized to you. So everything, every issue, customer fulfillment, acquisition, it all goes back to you. Like, you're the central source of knowledge. You will not scale. You will not. I can bet the amount of money we just made this weekend. Okay, so if we look at today, we just made 16 G's. If we go back to if we do yesterday, we just made 41 grand in 2 days. Right now, how did I make 40 G's in a weekend when I spent 8 hours yesterday driving around in an AMG? Can you please explain that to me? Pretty simple. I built an amazing fucking team. And I love them. Right? So if right now, right, you're asking yourself, oh my God, I'm seeing, how is Jeff Bezos making $1 billion a week? How is Serge making all this money? Why am I stuck at 10K a month? Why am I stuck at 50K a month? Why am I stuck at 100K a month? You just don't have the right people. And if I had to forget everything and remember one single thing, I would pick how to attract people. Because by the way, you don't hire people, you attract them. Which is why most people can't get anyone to work for them. They've never marketed themselves. For me, the reason why I love putting out videos like these is because not only does it attract customers, it actually attracts people who want to work with me. So if no one knows you, if your Instagram is private, if you've never put out a single video, why would someone come work within your company? Like I don't know what your company is. I don't know you. Why would I ever feel inspired and motivated to come work with you? I will not. Okay? So rule number 1, market yourself. Put yourself out there. Get people involved in your vision. Get people to know who you are. Get people to get some attention. Right? I think Grant Cardone said that obscurity is the number 1 enemy for most business owners. And it's not just obscurity from customers, from prospects. It's obscurity from talent, right? If you really think about why, like Silicon Valley, that's where all the talent goes, because guess what? That's where all the money is at. So if you're not marketing yourself, at least putting a video out a week on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram, well, people can't even flow to you because you're nowhere. You're nowhere to be found. There's no location where people can find you, right? So step 1, market yourself. Step 2, learn about incentives, right? I think Charlie Munger in his misjudgment thing presentation, and this is where I learned this insight, by the way, right? He said something around, they had people working shifts, right? Night shifts. People working like in a delivery thing, or where they were packing boxes, and the owner of the company was like, why aren't these guys finishing up the job before the morning, before 7 a.m., right? And they could not figure it out. They couldn't figure out they were paying them more. The work would still not get completed each night, right? And they ended up realizing hey, why are you guys paying these guys hourly when the target is to get all these boxes packed and shipped, right? The target is, I don't want any more boxes left in this place. That's why I hired you. This is the target. But then I end up paying you hourly. It doesn't make sense. Why would I pay you hourly when your mission is not to pack boxes for the most amount of hours, right? Do you see it? So what they did was to change up everything. They were like, hey guys, we're gonna stop paying you hourly. We're gonna pay you on the job being done. So if you are able to pack the number of boxes that you need to pack and send them away, you'll get your 8 hours of work paid for, and then you can leave. And guess what happened? They never had an issue with boxes being left and not packed on time. So when I say learn about incentives, I mean learn about incentive structures, right? If you have an appointment setter, what is the target? Appointments. What is an even better target? Qualified appointments. What is an even better target? Signed customers. So if you're going to pay them, don't pay them hourly. Why are you paying them hourly? Your target is not paid. You don't want them to work the most amount of hours. You want them paid on either on volume of outreach, on appointments set that are qualified, or on closed deals. If you pay them hourly, guess what? They'll work as many hours as they want to get paid, but they won't even remember. They won't care about your company. because their success is not aligned with your success. Their success is aligned on how many hours they work, right? Or customer success. Like our head coach Haisam, I don't want to just pay him more money I don't want to just pay him more money. I want to pay him more as more customers succeed, right? And guess what? If that's his incentive structure, how many customers do you think will succeed? A lot, right? My top advisor, Hassan, my goal is I want him to convert as many people as possible into our service, right? How do you think I would compensate him? A percentage, right? This one is pretty typical because we understand that we need to pay them on commission, right? But most of you guys don't do it with other people on your team, right? Give them profit share. The bigger the company gets, the more you make, right? So yeah, guys, and this is the reason why when you become a customer, the number one thing we do is we actually build you a team. We build you an appointment setting team. We help you build maybe a team of, I don't know, VSL creators, like actual people. If you have looms to be made, we'll put someone in to actually make looms for you on commission basis. And yeah, I think that's the key to success. Just have a team, have an amazing team, Put yourself out there, market yourself so people actually know you. The second thing is inspire them, actually go for bigger goals. Like, don't just settle for 20K, 50K a month, Even 100K a month is not really enough, right? Give them an amazing vision, because nobody will work for you if the goal is small. Because if the goal is small, then these people will not see a lot of success. Because the only way that a team can really get rich under you, let's say like the PayPal mafia, like when, the PayPal mafia, I think when Elon left, he had like 180 million, right? And he put 100 of it in Tesla and 80 in like SpaceX or in the other companies. And you don't get out of a company and make 180 million if that company was not big. All right. So if you want to attract talent like Elon Musk, aim for billions of dollars. Because guess what? If you don't aim for big missions, big visions, like maybe 100 million, a billion, guess what? You will never attract A players, because A players need a huge ass mission. They're like, hey, if the only reason why I'll work in your company is if I'm gonna push and make as much money as I can, right? Because one thing that you guys don't understand is that you think that most employees just want to come work for you for free and just want a salary. That's not the case. A players don't consider a job. Like, they're not like, oh, this is a job. No, they see themselves as a business owner within your business. Of course, as you get more and more people, you will definitely start having people with the employee mindset where I just clock in, I clock out. But the first 5 to 10 hires need to be superstars, okay? And yeah, building a team is such an amazing thing. Oh my God. So yeah, if you're currently doing less than 50K a month, I can probably say you have probably one lead sourcer, one appointment setter, one closer. Maybe you're still doing the closing yourself, but you have no one who's getting rich by making you rich, right? You should come into client acquisition. If you ever become a customer, I'd love to show you how I structure my compensation for everyone on the team. And yeah, it's the secret that has taken us from, let me show you, right? If you go to all time, right? We're about to collect 1 million, so please sign up. Please do me a favor, become a customer. Let me collect 1 million, right? If we look at this, right? I made my first $500 in August. I made 1,500 in September. So I quit my job in July, right? Made $500, was from a friend who wanted some ads on Facebook. I made 1,500 from a client. October, I made 3K. November, I made 2K. 5K in December. 10K in January. 19K. 20K. 20K. 28K in May. 13K I dipped because I was building. And then July 29K, he picked back up. 46K, 42K in September, 30K in October, 60K in November, 38K in December, 60K in January, 54K in February, 97K in March, 82K in April. And then check this out. Can you tell me where do you think my team became A players? Here. Right? We doubled our monthly revenue in like 30 days. Right? So when I say a team of A players, I mean a team of A players will literally like make you the wealthiest man and girl on this entire planet. So if you want to figure out how to build an amazing team, comment below, reach out to me, sign up in our program, and then we'll show you how to build a team. Okay? But yeah guys, that's my one insight. If I had to pick one thing, I'd pick that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all.